Hey guys, Bobby here. I thought today we'll try to tackle the question of Sebenza 21 versus Sebenza 25. Which one should I buy? And we'll just compare them and see where it goes from there. So this is a Sebenza 21. Has some fingerprints, but Sebenza 21, excellent knife. Both of them are going to have, and then Sebenza 25, that's a great knife too. Also has fingerprints. Both of them are going to, have very similar blade shapes. I've done a video, it was one of my very first videos on, some of the differences between the two. But that's really all I did. I didn't really say, preferences. I've also done a cardboard cut test with them and, compared their slicing performance, I guess, cutting through cardboard. And, so I guess we'll just end it on which one would I buy. And, so, I mean, we see the blade shapes are very similar. The grinds are different. The Sebenza 25 has a flatter grind, while the Sebenza 21 does have that hollow grind. Nice hollow grind right there. See if we get a good look at that. And that does have the flatter grind. And this also does have the Sebenza 25 has a thicker blade. Sebenza 25 has a bigger pivot. The Sebenza 21 has the pivot bushing. The ergonomics on both are going to be really good, but I don't know. I was going to say I wanted to give it to the 21, but that does feel good too. I don't know. That's. I mean, we're going to be talking about very minor details there. I mean, they're both really good. You can feel the pocket clip a very little bit compared to the 21 because of that very little bit of space right there. That is a fact. If you're a lanyard guy, you do have the lanyard pin, which I am a lanyard guy. If you're not, I mean, you can just cut that off, and you won't see anything on. You won't have that extra hole there. The cutting performance from my cardboard cut test, if you guys saw, the Sebenza 21 was quite a bit better. I mean, it was cutting through cardboard like nothing, nothing at all. And, while the Sebenza 25 did really well, it didn't do as well as the 21. The jimping is really aggressive on the 25. And we see it's not as aggressive on the 21. Now I will say with that, I mean, if you're just doing everyday tasks, opening up a cardboard box or something like that, it does feel better. However, if you're doing prolonged cutting like I did when I was breaking down that cardboard, it started wear my thumb out. It just did. My thumb was starting to hurt, but this was perfect. I mean, this just really, no matter how long that you're cutting, I mean, that is really, it's really good. Let's see. Weight differences. So size, they're pretty much the same. Even Steven right there. Weight, it's going to be a half ounce difference. I think this is 4.7 and that's 5.2. I'll throw all the stats in the description though. Let's see. This does have the regular titanium frame lock, while this does have the detent ball from the Undenzam, or the ceramic ball that makes contact with the tang. But the detent on this is awesome. I'll tell you, I really wish one of my knives that I wish would come out, I know it's off subject, but is a Reeve flipper. I mean, if they turned this into a flipper, I would I would just love this knife. I think it has the perfect detent, and I mean, it would have been awesome, but I don't know if Chris or Reeve would ever do that. But so the lockup is going to be a little different when this does wear out. You know, all they have to do is replace that ball when you send it in for a spa treatment. I mean, besides that, everything else is going to be about the same. You know, I've already said, definitely put Loctite. If you get this, put Loctite. Loctite these screws, because mine did go loose, and they do provide you with Loctite for a reason. Speaking of the screws are different. You can see these come out more, protrude more, while these are more flush. Not totally flush, but it is more flush. So we just went over the differences. Better cutting performance. It's a little lighter. This one, thicker blade, flatter grind. I think it's a little more heavy duty, you know. While I've never done a task with the 21 that, you know, I didn't think like it was suited for, but the 25 is a little heavier duty. If you're not a lanyard guy, you could cut that off. The cutting performance on the 21 is better. Price wise, this is the micarta version. It runs about $485, and this is, you know, the plain Jane version runs about $445. So it's, you know, about $40 difference. I think a Sebenza usually runs about $420 though, about $425 or so. So about $20 difference. But what you're paying for is that extra thumb stud there. While this only comes with one thumb stud. I do like the extra thumb stud. You know, sometimes I like to, and I'm probably not gonna be able to do it. Oh, I did it. I do like to flick my knives with my middle finger. But so I do like that secondary thumb stud, and normally it's like $35 additional for Sebenza 21. So, and you kind of, you know, it's kind of a toss. But so price, you know, you could get a 21 for a little cheaper. So which one would I pick? Let's end it on that. I would pick the 21, but that's just me. I really like this knife. You know, this is, for me, this is what a Sebenza is all about. Like, it's just the perfect knife to me. The 21, even though I think it's good, I don't think it lives up quite to the 21. The 25 is good. It just, like I said, doesn't quite do it for me like the 21 does. There's a lot of stuff I do like about this though, but it just, you know, I think it's the performance wise. Just, you know, like I said, the hardest task I do is cut cardboard, and I mean, the 21 just really excels at everything, and it cuts cardboard well. I just kind of like the ergonomics for me, just a little more maybe. I mean, it's almost negligible, but just a tad bit more. The aesthetics, I like the blade shape. As you can see, this one kind of curves while this one kind of swoops down. I like that a little more. The big pivot doesn't really matter to me, and so for me it'd be the 21. But that's my opinion, and I hope that helps somebody. So thanks, bye.